Dear viewers, in this video I'll show you some of the best methods for connecting electrical wires. I'll also demonstrate an amazing soldering technique that doesn't require a soldering iron. As you can see, this connection is not reliable, so let's move on to the first method. For this method, the copper strands need to be loosened and spread out, just like in the video. Place the wires against each other and tightly twist them together, starting from the center and working toward both ends. It's important to leave the right amount of wire exposed, not too much and not too little. For an even stronger connection, use pliers to twist the wire ends in opposite directions. As you can see, the connection is already very strong, but I'm going to show you a great soldering trick that makes it even better while keeping it simple. Take a butane torch lighter. Use this type specifically because a regular lighter leaves black soot that can interfere with good electrical contact. Heat the wire and apply solder. This works well even with fairly large wires, where a soldering iron may not provide enough heat. We use heat shrink tubing for a reliable and beautiful connection. The second method may surprise you even more. For this example, I'll use two really thick wires that are harder to connect. Spread out the strands of the first wire and divide them into two equal sections. By the way, let me know in the comments which country you're watching from. I'd love to read your answers. Do the same with the second wire. Twist one section as shown in the video. Do the same with the second wire. Now place them together exactly as shown and try to make the connection as tight as possible. Of course, pliers will help make the connection much stronger. Continue the same process on the other side, and notice that I've left a little extra wire on both ends. We'll need that extra length to tighten everything securely with pliers. Now, spread out those ends and tighten them firmly on both sides. The result is one of the strongest wire connections you can make, and it doesn't require any special tools. For extra protection, wrap the connection with electrical tape. You can also use heat shrink tubing. Here's another simple yet impressive method for joining copper wires. A basic strand weave. Now let's heat the wire using the same torch lighter and apply solder. Without soldering, this method won't hold securely at all. Next, slide heat shrink tubing over the connection and carefully heat it with the lighter, keeping the flame moving constantly. It's strong, simple, and reliable. Now let's look at a less common situation where we need to make a T-joint connection. As you can see, the previous methods won't work here, so I'll show you a great solution. Take the loosened wire strands and divide them into two equal sections. In the main wire, make a small opening where the branch wire will connect, Then divide those strands into 2 equal sections as well. Now the magic happens. Insert the wire as shown in the video and begin wrapping one side in one direction and the other side in the opposite direction. Don't forget to use pliers. They'll make the connection even stronger and more secure. You can also solder the joint using the torch lighter, just as I did in the previous methods. Let's wrap this with regular electrical tape and we're ready for any checks. Dear friends, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Be sure to check out my other videos as well. See you next time.